Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. This is Renee from Tub Time Treasures. I had to take a break from making videos there for a couple of months. Most of you know that I take care of my father, who is not in good health, and I just haven't had the time to be making videos recently. So I'm taking the time today because I miss it and I miss you guys. So here I am. We are ramping up holiday production, and today we'll be making my Cranberry Kisses soap, and I am going to be using cranberry relish fragrance oil from Nature's Garden, which is super awesome. I'm going to be using burgundy oxide from Brambleberry, Cosmic Carolyn from TKB Trading, my titanium dioxide that I have pre-mixed in water, and I'm going to top it off with some cranberry seeds for color and for effect. And that's what we're going to be making today. I have all of my oils weighed, melted, mixed, and my fragrance oil pre-mixed into my oils already. I have both my burgundy oxide and my Cosmic Carolyn pre-mixed in a little bit of oil. And I have my lye water ready to go. So I'm going to mix this all together, and we're going to start by doing a good portion, maybe about a third of the bar is going to be this burgundy oxide color, and then the remaining 2/3 is going to be a white with the Cosmic Carolyn swirled inside. So let's get started. Okay, so I've poured off my accent colors. I've got my burgundy oxide, my Cosmic Carolyn. I'm going to add my titanium dioxide to the large bucket. This fragrance actually slows down trace, so it's super nice to work with. And it doesn't discolor, at least not very much. So titanium dioxide is enough to offset any mild discoloration there might be. Alright, so I stick blended the burgundy oxide a little bit longer than the other two colors because this is going to be our bottom layer. And I wanted it to be a little bit thicker so that it'll support the weight of the rest of the colors on top. So I just gave it some extra time with the stick blender. It's still very fluid. It's not super thick. Mixing to make sure I get all the color up off the bottom, make sure I get rid of some of the air bubbles that the stick blender put in, and then we're going to pour this whole thing right into the bottom of the mold. I'm not saving any of this for the top, so I'm trying to get as much of it out of the bucket as I can and into the mold. Okay. tap out any little air bubbles. Take our white here, make sure that all of the soap batter from the pour has made it down into the titanium dioxide, so you don't end up with any streaks of uncolored soap batter. You want it all to be white, which is pretty awesome. Then we'll take our Cosmic Carolyn, give it a stir. And we're going to do an in the pot swirl for the rest of the batter. So I'm just going to pour from up high into the 4 quadrants. I am going to reserve just a little bit of this to drizzle on the top before I texture, but not much, just a little. All right, make a quick pass. And then we are gently going to pour this on top of the burgundy layer, which is actually set up really well. Now that I've got it on top of the burgundy layer, you can just continue to pour. And I will try to keep the bucket out of your view so that you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm not pouring from too high because I don't want it to break through that burgundy layer, but I do want it to kind of mix itself and generate its own swirls. I'm going to scrape this into the mold. Make sure we get all of that soap inside. We don't want it too mixed. We want to be able to see the lines. We don't just want it to be pink and mottled. So that's why we pour carefully, because when you pour from up high, the more force it uses and it'll mix more than you want it to. So we'll shake it down, tap it down, and then we're gonna wait just a minute here and let it thicken up just a little bit before we texture and add our cranberries. So while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and drizzle just this little bit on top.
Sounds good. Sounds dry.
It's still really loose, so I'll be back in just a minute to go ahead and texture the top for you. Okay, we're gonna try this again. So we're just gonna texture the top now that it's set up a little bit more. I don't want to overwork it because I don't want to blend in those nice little lines of color that I just put in. I want them to kind of stay as swirls. Without just turning pink, because that's what will happen if you work it too much. It'll actually mix in instead of staying defined. No glitter this time. Just a few cranberry seeds down the top. And these will come off with the first use, just for aesthetics, although they will be a little bit scrubby. They're not going to stay on. All right, I'll take you down and give you a close-up, show you what the top looks like. Okay, this is the top of Cranberry Kisses. You can see the cranberry seeds. Everything kind of looks yellow, but I promise it's not. See if I can get it to focus here. Cranberry seeds. Get that swirl. Nope, it's just going to be out of focus. It is not wanting to cooperate with me today, but this is the top of Cranberry Kisses with the pink swirl and the cranberry seeds on top. And we'll come back tomorrow and I'll show you what the cut bars look like. So this is the top of Cranberry Kisses. The next day, we're already dry and ready to cut. It's got a really soft pink swirl with the cranberry seeds in there. And we'll cut it and show you what each bar is going to look like. For some reason, the lighting in here is still making this look very yellow. It's not. It is a white soap with pink swirls and dark cranberry seeds. And then we've got that bottom layer of the burgundy that we did. So we're going to line it up with the cutter and cut it into bars. You can see how we have that soft swirl throughout, and then the nice dark burgundy line on the bottom. I think the color complements the cranberry scent, this darker color. And then having the lighter swirl just plays up the contrast so that you don't have a super dark bar all the way through. But you've got these nice little swirls that were made when we poured it into the mold, just from swirling them together in the pot. And then you've got the cranberry seeds on top for effect. And you end up with a really cute little bar. This is one of my favorites to make for the holiday season. My customers really like it. They like the scent. I like how it looks. It's just a very pretty bar. Very soft looking, creamy. And then I've got the rest of my production. So like my pumpkin pie soaps and hot chocolate, peppermint tingle is going to be made this week, and a bunch of other fall scents, just to get everybody in the mood. I know it's still only September, but I've got to get this stuff made so that it'll be on the shelves and ready for you guys come busy season. So we kind of have to make ahead a little bit, about a season ahead. And then as soon as the fall soaps are done, it'll be lots and lots of winter stuff. So tinsel, lump of coal for Christmas will be back this year. Just lots of things to get ramped up for the holiday season. Small Business Saturday is coming, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That is a huge day here in the store. Gonna try to have things online too for Cyber Monday. But here in the store, we do cupcakes, hot chocolate, apple cider, and everybody gets to choose a lucky ducky. And inside their lucky ducky is a percentage off of their sale. So everybody gets a discount that day. I also partner with American Express and Small Business Saturday, and have the Small Business Saturday canvas totes to give away to the first 20 people that come and shop with me that day. And we also do anybody who spends $50 or more from Thanksgiving through the end of December, they receive a free $10 gift certificate that does not expire till the end of February. So they can either use that as a stocking stuffer, as a gift for somebody, or they can actually use it themselves and come back after Christmas and stock up on the stuff that they wanted but didn't get. So we kind of make a big deal about Small Business Saturday here in the store, but we definitely have to prep for that because it's coming. All right, I have talked too long. Soaps are cut. This is Cranberry Kisses. And as always, thanks for watching.